Hi. This video is the first video in a series that is straightforward talk. I'm going to try not to cut away from the important bit of each mini video. So it's a casual chat, you and I chatting. This is me, I'm Rob Anderson. And so let me, before I go to each one of these, are the headings. So I own thingstomakeandsell.com, and this website is all about helping you, if you're a crafter, help you transform your crafting into the most profitable crafting you can do. So there are things in here that I know and I've tried and they worked. There are things that I know about and I haven't tried, but I know they work. I'm not kidding you. Anyway, but there's bunches of stuff that I'm going to go through in here, and I'm going to go through them all with you. Incidentally, if you are an experienced crafter, and I would be extremely grateful if you would you'd be welcome to share your input on anything that you have become an expert at with crafting on the markets, crafting online. So to tell you where it's at, there it says early 1990s, so around about 1990 until 2009, I was a full-time crafter. Every single day I was crafting. At some stages I had quite a large business. Initially it was obviously just me and a couple of bits of jewelry pieces that I bought and put together and went and did a local Saturday or Sunday market, and then it became full-time. Right. So I'm obsessed with, I have a very, very high level of ADHD. I now got PTSD, but then I had just ADHD. And I was obsessed with marketing. I would literally spend, I was most of the time I was on 3-day markets. And I'd literally sit there and watch every single person, what they did, who they did, how they spoke to, who had better lighting at night, who had a higher gazebo, who had. Literally, I was nuts about it. And I kept learning and applying, helping others too. And later on, I did online marketing. So in 2008, the world crashed financially and took out my art business. By then I was doing full-time art. And so I transitioned to sell my art after the 2008 financial crash international, and learned. So when I went online, I bought a very fancy course. At the time, it was probably the best course out there. And I literally took 9 months. I have no idea why I thought I should take so long to learn, because by the time I'd learned and taken 9 months, incidentally, another 100 million people, I don't know how many, so made up number, but you could Google it. How many people started on or went to make money online at the end of 2008? And it's many millions, because everything changed. And so I had to adapt and learn more. And in the process, I became pretty good at online marketing, and pretty soon I was building webs, starting with crafters, and then building websites for small businesses, and then eventually becoming a full-time SEO agency. That went until, well, I kind of still am an agency now, but not really. I'm not going to go into what's going on in my life right now. In fact, I'll give you a brief idea. I have fibromyalgia from a home invasion that was extremely violent back in 2017. And it has changed my life a lot. So it's pretty much where I started to think I must rather help people and teach them what I know, because of the limitations my PTSD has now given me. Okay, so that's pretty much where it is. This is the first video. It's not meant to be eye-opening. I'm going to be covering each one of these in a separate video, researching, product development, etc., etc. But there's more. If you simply just go to the homepage of the website, if you look here, I'm going to be offering, I already do offer it, but I'll be pre-building websites for each niche. So if you were a jeweler, there will be jewelry websites pre-built that you can get at, instead of $5,000 for a 10 or 15 page website, it cost you $100. So there's things like that, and it's not fully developed yet. That all of these books are, and many more. I'm busy processing a bunch of free books that I call them cheat sheets rather, that are all going to be there to help you with each of these things. So if you look here, the books are pretty cool. The whole point of this is to help you individually. So there's a book on how to sell more and markets, how to take better photographs. Here's another craft marketing, but it's pretty much crafts overall. The legal side of crafting. Guys, don't forget about that. How to do paid ads. How to find craft shows in your local area. Somewhere here as well. Oh, obviously, keyword. Keyword research is my go-to. It's the next video. You'll see I'm nuts about it. Where's the one I want here? Local marketing. This, if you just focus on this, your business can be a very, very big success. You might not be able to buy a second house and a boat, but you'll be able to feed your family very well for many years to come. If you follow first research, craft research, keyword research, and then, which I'll talk about next, and then you stick to local marketing. You don't have to be international, etc., etc. You literally market local. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm going to go into the second video that is going to be perhaps the most important one. Okay, cheers.